Someone right now, someone is launching a business debut in a single weekend.
AI wrote the copy, AI designed the logo, AI coded the entire landing page. AI even answered the first 10 customer emails without a single typo. And they are still broke. Not because the product is bad, not because they didn't work hard. They did everything the internet told them to do. They moved fast, they shipped, they executed exactly like they were told to. So here's the question. If AI just handed you the one thing that used to separate winners from dreamers, why didn't he hand you the money too? Think about what you were told for the last 15 years, over and over again. Ideas are worthless. Execution is everything. Stop overthinking. Start building. Ship fast. Ship ugly. And figure the rest out later. That advice made sense in a world where building something was genuinely hard. You needed to learn to code or hire someone who already code. You needed capital just to get a rough version in front of one customer. Now that entire world is gone. You can describe an app in a plain English and watch it come out alive before your coffee even gets cold. You can generate a month of content in a single afternoon. You can build alone what used to take a team of 5 and months. So by the old rule, you should be rich by now. Execution was the bottleneck. AI removed the bottleneck. So where exactly is the money? Here is the belief quietly running underneath almost every AI-powered hustle right now. If I can finally execute, I finally have an edge over everyone else. It feels true, because for a long time, it actually was true. For most of the internet era, execution genuinely was scarce. Almost everyone had ideas. Almost nobody could actually ship them. So the few who could build, the developers, the designers, got paid like it mattered. Because at that time, it genuinely did matter. But here is the thing about any hedge. It only stays an hedge while it stays rare. And execution is not rare anymore, not even a little. It might be the single most common skill on the entire internet today. Here is the part that changes everything. And it's just basic economics, not magic. Anything that becomes abundant automatically gets cheaper, not harder to profit from. It gets cheaper, as in its price falls towards zero. Water is priceless in the middle of a desert and free from kitchen tap. Execution used to be desert rare. AI just turned the tap on for everyone, all at once, on the exact day. There's a story from the startup world that captures this perfectly. A founder once shared an idea publicly, half-formed, still just a concept. Days later, someone else had already built it, shipped it, and moved on. Not because they stole it maliciously, but because building it took an afternoon. The gap between having an idea and someone else shipping it has collapsed. What used to take months now take hours, sometimes less. So picture the market you're actually competing in right now. It is not you versus one other founder with a similar idea. It is you versus every single person on earth who had that same idea this week and already shipped it, because shipping no longer takes 6 months. It takes a prompt and an afternoon. Even the people building these AI tools are saying this quiet part out every time. One veteran AI researcher recently pointed out something worth sitting with. The field has flipped from too many ideas chasing too little capacity to build them to something closer to the opposite. More companies now than genuinely new ideas. Execution stopped being the constraint a long time ago. Having something actually worth executing became the real constraint. And here is the twist that actually explains your bank account balance. Cheap execution doesn't just fail to make you rich, it actively makes things harder. And here is exactly why. It floods your exact market with lookalikes the moment you launch. You are not early just because you moved fast anymore. everyone moved fast. In fact, fast is the new default, not the advantage. Think about what happened when smartphones put a camera in every pocket. Suddenly, everyone could take a technical, decent picture instantly for free. Did that make photography worthless? Of course, no. It made can you take a picture worthless. But professional photographers with a distinct style still charge premium rates today because the camera was never the scarce part of their value. Their eyes, their reputation, their client trust that never got commoditized. AI is doing the exact same thing to businesses right now. It commoditized the camera, it didn't commoditize the eye. So if execution isn't the scarce resource anymore, what actually is? This is the part you are not being told because it's less catchy than just build. When one resource becomes abundant, its value doesn't vanish, it migrates. It moves toward whatever is still scarce, wherever that might be. And three things remain genuinely scarce even now. First, trust and distribution. Not can you make a product, but do people already listen when you speak? Picture two people launching the same AI built app on the same day. One has 3,000 people who have trusted their taste for 2 years. The other has 0 people who have never heard their name. Guess who's making money by Friday? And guess who isn't? Of course, you guessed right. There's a company that learned the lesson early back in 2011. That's Codecademy. They launched into a nearly empty space and grew to 200,000 users almost overnight. Not because nobody else could build a coding platform, but because they got there first and kept compounding that early lead. Distribution mattered then, it matters even more now. The second scarce thing, the judgment to pick the right problem in the first place. The old advice said don't waste time thinking, just start building. But when building is free, the cost of building the wrong thing doesn't disappear. It just hides itself until launch day, when nobody shows up to buy it. The person who studies what a specific group of people actually struggles with before ever touching a keyboard is doing that one thing AI still can't do for you. There's a fintech founder whose idea was laughed out in nearly every room. People said quite bluntly that nobody in the right mind would build that business. Years later, a much larger company bought that same bad idea outright. The execution was never really the hard part of that story. Seeing the problem clearly before anyone else did was the actual hard part. The third scarce thing, information nobody else has access to. Your own audience actual objection, the ones they only see in private messages. The specific pattern you've noticed in your industry that no cause has covered yet. A relationship with a supplier, a community, a client base built over real years. None of that gets commoditized by a prompt because a prompt can't manufacture your history. There's an old line from entrepreneur Derek Sivers, written back in 2005, long before any of this AI conversation even existed. He said a brilliant idea with no execution is worth almost nothing. But that same ideas backed by real execution can be worth millions. For 20 years, people used that quote to tell others, stop dreaming, start building. Fair enough. At that time, that was the correct advice back then. But notice something the quote never actually said. It never said execution alone was the whole value of anything. It said execution multiplies an idea. Multiplication, not creation from nothing. Multiply nothing by 100 and you still end up with nothing. AI just made that multiplier free and gave it to everyone at once, which means the thing you are multiplying is now the entire equation. Your insights, your audience, your judgment about what's actually worth building. That's not a small shift. That's the whole game changing underneath you. You are not broke because you can't execute anymore. You are broke because you are competing on the one thing that stopped being valuable the exact day everyone else got access to it. So here's one thing to actually sit with. AI didn't remove the ladder to wealth, it removed the bottom half of the rungs. The rungs that were made of, can you build it? What's left standing is the part that was always going to matter more. Do you understand something true that other people haven't noticed yet? And have you earned enough trust that when you speak, people actually show up? Everyone can execute now. Everyone. That was never where the money was going to live. It just took the tap running dry for everyone to finally notice where the water actually was the entire time. Not in the building. It is in knowing what's building. The tools got cheap, the judgment didn't. And that's the only inflation-proof assets left on the table. If you want more videos like this that help build your mindset, drop a like and subscribe. This is Alpha Fiscal Mindset. Study the system, understand the mechanism, build accordingly.